What's up everyone, my name is BVMSerious and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be doing some battles in the Halloween Cup. Now I said I wanted to do this and I think I am going to. I'm going to do at least like 5 battles for this just to show off. How the Halloween Cup works is that it's Pokemon that can only go up to 1500 CP, and the only Pokemon that can be used are Bug types, Poison types, Ghost types, Dark types, and Fairy types. In this video I'm going to be using the team that's shown here. This is also the team I've been using in the general Open Great League. So we have, basically this is a Shadow Nidoqueen. I know it kind of doesn't show it, but it is a Shadow Nidoqueen. It's got Poison Jab, Earth Power, and Poison Fang. I've also got Scrafty on my back line with Counter, Foul Play, and Power Up Punch, and Umbreon in the back with Snarl, Foul Play, and Last Resort. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Oh yeah, and also Umbreon is actually the safe swap on our team. So if we lose lead to anything that Nidoqueen is weak to, we'll swap an Umbreon. So getting into the first battle here, we have my Shadow Nidoqueen on the lead versus a Togekiss. Ooh, Togekiss. This is the first time I've actually seen one of these. This is a very positive matchup for Nidoqueen, and they're staying in, so I really don't know why. Oh, okay, so they decide to swap and they have a Tyranitar. That's pretty interesting. So we're gonna go on ahead and actually just throw a Poison Fang here. We might even be able to draw a shield out. I'm not 100% sure, but they decide to shield. I'm gonna go on ahead. I know this isn't exactly the smartest move here, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyways. We're bringing in Scrafty. We take out the Tyranitar. We're gonna see the Togekiss come back in. That's totally fine by me. And we're just going to go for this Foul Play to do as much chip damage as Togekiss as much as possible. Come back in with Nidoqueen and just farm this Togekiss down, and that's going to be that. And then we'll have to see what the final Pokemon is in the back. So Scrafty goes down because it's double weak to Fairy, so we're going to bring Nidoqueen back in and just farm down. And that's it for the Togekiss. We'll have to see what's in the back. It is going to be a Venusaur, not Shadow Venusaur, but that's actually a Razor Leaf Venusaur. So we're just going to throw this Poison Fang, lower to the defenses, and start chipping away at this thing. So that is the first Poison Fang through. We're going to get the second one off. I think they're trying to shield this one potentially. So they do actually end up shielding the second Poison Fang, which is a smart move by them. We still have 2 shields, and my Umbreon has like full health, and that's going to be a good game to my opponent. There's nothing more that they can do. So this Foul Play will be taking the game right here, and that is going to be a good game, very well played to my opponent. So interesting, this is actually the first time in a while I've ever seen anybody use a Togekiss in Great League in general. So anyways, moving into the second round. So we have Shadow Nidoqueen on the lead versus a normal Nidoqueen. Okay, so this is going to be slightly a risky matchup, but I think I'm going to try and swap on a potential Earth Power. So we're going to go on ahead and swap now, and we bring in Umbreon, and let's see, is this going to be Earth Power or is this a Poison Fang bait? It was actually an Earth Power, so that's actually a really good swap. So we'll have to see. Okay, so they're deciding to stay in. I don't know if they're going to swap out yet. Okay, so they are going to actually throw a Poison Fang now at us to lower the defenses on my Umbreon. We're going to just let this go through. I'm fine with this, and they're still staying in. So we're going to go on ahead and throw a Foul Play now at the Nidoqueen to chip away at its health. So we do a decent amount of damage with Foul Play. It would be better if we actually had Psychic here. We're fine just letting it go through. I think I can take at least one more Poison Fang, and hopefully we can get to this Foul Play in time, which we do. We'll have to see if my opponent decides to shield this or not. So my opponent decides not to shield, so that's pretty interesting. So Umbreon goes down. We're going to bring back in the Nidoqueen, which I'm fine with. So another charge move comes through. I don't know if this is an Earth Power, and I don't want to risk it, so I will shield right here. And it's just going to be a Poison Fang bait. Kind of unfortunate. But, you know, I mean, with this much energy that I have on Nidoqueen, I don't want to take that risk. And they bring in a Jellicent now. They bring in Jellicent. We're going to go on ahead and just throw a Poison Fang. I know this isn't the best move, but lowering the defense is better than nothing. I could have also gone for Earth Power here, which I probably should have. We're going to bring in Scrafty now. And, okay, so they bring in Crustle. So we're just going to go straight Power Up Punches here and just chunk this thing down. And probably actually start shielding. So the charge move coming through, this could probably just be like an X-Scissor, maybe even Rock Slide. It is actually just going to be a Rock Slide, which is resisted by Scrafty because of the fighting typing. And we're going to go ahead and throw foul play here and just look to get this thing out of here. And they actually let it go through, which is really nice for us. So now we're going to go ahead and try to get this thing out of here as quickly as possible. So charge move coming through. I don't know what this is going to be. It is just going to be a bubble beam, which, okay, that's fine by me. Gonna try and get this last shield out of the way. Just throw a foul play. Let's see if it lands. It actually gets the shield. Okay, fair enough. So we're gonna go on ahead now, bring in Nidoqueen, and go for this Earth Power. We'll have to see how much damage this is gonna do. Will we take out the Jellicent? Will this be enough? It is not quite enough, but I think a few more Poison Jabs should do the trick. We are going to go on ahead and shield up this last move here. So it is going to be a Bubble Beam, which will lower our attack just a little bit. And they do have another another Bubble Beam for us. So it's kind of unfortunate. That means we're going to do even less damage. I think we should still be able to do enough to take this thing out. And yes, we do. That is going to be a good game, well played. So it was really nice to actually be able to perform that successful swap into Umbreon to catch that Earth Power. That really helped out tremendously. I was getting a little anxious kind of near the end game with that Jellicent just throwing those bubble beams like that, so that made me a little questionable on whether or not I was going to win that. But anyways, moving into the next round here. Alright, going into round 3 here, we have Shadow Nidoqueen on the lead versus a Crustle. Okay, we'll have to see how this matchup goes. Is this Smackdown or Fury Cutter? Is actually a Smackdown. So we're pretty much just doing resisted damage to each other. I don't know exactly what they have. Okay, so charge move coming through. This could be X Scissor or maybe even Rock Slide. Either or is going to be resisted by Nidoqueen. So this is going to be an X Scissor. That actually did not do a whole lot like I thought it would. But we're going to get this Poison Fang off and just lower the defenses here on Crustle. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in Scrafty. I know this is very risky because they probably have a Charmer or something in the back. And it's going to absolutely delete Scrafty, but we're just going to go with it anyways. They're going to be getting off an X Scissor on our Scrafty, and we'll have to see what they bring in. They bring in a Nidoqueen, so we're going to go on ahead and just go for Foul Play and look to get this thing as low as possible. And they actually let the Foul Play go through. That's really nice for us. So whatever this is, we're just going to let it go. Just let Scrafty take whatever this is. Unfortunately, we are doing resisted damage because of counter. And we do get to one more Foul Play just in time. But will they actually shield this one? They probably will. Foul Play going through, they do decide to shield it. That's perfectly fine. So Scrafty goes down. I'm guessing they don't have a Charmer. So now we are going to go on ahead and bring in Umbreon here. Because I don't want to come back in with my own Nidoqueen and end up soaking in Earth Power, because that would really suck. So charge move coming through. Is this going to be Earth Power or is this going to be Poison Fang? We're going to go on ahead. You know what? We're just going to let it go. It is going to be a Poison Fang. So, alright. Fine by me. If need be, I can just like come back in with Nidoqueen and get rid of the debuff. Just clear it. They let the Nidoqueen go. And the Crustle now comes back in. And we managed to get another Foul Play in time. So what is in the back? If they brought Crustle back in, something in the back has to be weak to either Umbreon or Nidoqueen. So we're going to come back in with Nidoqueen here. And in the back is an Umbreon. So, oh yeah, this thing is going to go down tremendously. Because I got 2 Poison Fangs back to back ready to go. And we're just going to lower the defenses on this thing like crazy. I'm guessing this is probably a Psychic Umbreon. Don't know yet. So another Poison Fang goes through, and they let it go, and we've just lowered the defenses tremendously on this Umbreon, which is fine. We're going to go on ahead and actually start shielding these Foul Plays. I think we pretty much have this match in the basket. I'm going to go on ahead and try to go for another Earth Power, but I think at this point I think I'm just going to go for Poison Fang. We are going to shield up this next Foul Play and just look to get rid of this thing once and for all with Poison Fang, and then look to take out the Crustle in the back. So Umbreon now goes down. We still have a full health Umbreon. We still have a mostly full health Umbreon in the back, but Crustle goes down to Poison Jabs alone. That's going to be a good game, well played. Going into round 4, so we have Shadow Nidoqueen on the lead versus a Galvantula. This is actually a really nice matchup for us because Electric is resisted by ground. They bring in a Jellicent. This is perfect. We can now come in with Umbreon and start looking to go for foul plays to get this thing low. But of course they have a charge move ready. I don't know if this is Bubble Beam. It is Bubble Beam. This is going to start lowering our attack, and this is the most annoying thing about Jellicent ever, is that they're constantly going to be lowering our attack, so foul play is going to do less and less each time. So we're going to try and look to do as much damage here with Umbreon as possible, and they're still going to be trying to get as many Bubble Beams off to just lower our attack and make us do less damage. So another Bubble Beam going through, it'd be senseless. Oh, they throw a Shadow Ball? Okay, I was not expecting a Shadow Ball. In this case, it would have been better, honestly, to just go for Bubble Beam, because Shadow Ball doesn't really do a whole lot to Umbreon, and plus, it'd be better for them to try to lower our defenses. I don't know why they decided to do that. So Jellicent goes down. We're probably going to see the Galvantula come back in, which is fine. And we're going to get off these foul plays and start chipping away at Galvantula as much as possible. Hopefully actually get some shields too. That'd be really nice. So first foul play goes through, and it does not get a shield, but we have almost a second one here, which we finally get it. The opponent's going to have to start shielding eventually. I know they will. So this foul play does not get another shield. What is in the back, I wonder? So charge move coming through. We're going to go on ahead and let it go. If it's lunge, so be it. If it's discharge, so be it. If it's lunge, it's most likely going to take us out. And it is. It does take us out. So what is in the back then? So we're going to come back in with Nidoqueen and start just fast moving down. Charge move coming through. Most likely going to be either a lunge or discharge. Probably lunge to lower our attack, because discharge would do absolutely nothing to Nidoqueen. And it is going to be a Nidoqueen in the back. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Scrafty here to soak the charge move. And we're just going to look to probably foul play this thing down as much as possible. Hopefully we can actually start getting some shields, because the opponent knows if they can't flip this, then they're pretty much done for. So we are going to go on ahead and actually start shielding here. I don't want to get hit with an Earth Power too soon. And these Poison Fangs and Poison Jabs are going to start adding up, unfortunately. So I have to start getting shields here, otherwise we are done for. So this foul play does not get a shield? Why are they not shielding? I'm very confused. So we do have a power up punch. This should actually pressure a shield. If this doesn't, then I don't know what will. Okay, so they do decide to shield. Our Scrafty goes down. That's totally fine. We still have Nidoqueen with some energy. We're gonna go ahead and start throwing these Poison Fangs and just look to get this thing, you know, extremely low, and hopefully they don't throw an Earth Power, because otherwise that's going to be really bad for us. But they bring in Galvantula to soak another Poison Fang, which is fine. We're almost at another Poison Fang on our Nidoqueen. That's totally fine. And they go down, so that's going to be a good game well played. So that Nidoqueen at the end actually had me very nervous. They had two shields. They could have potentially played it right if they had thrown Earth Powers. That could have actually been the end of me right there, but they didn't. And yeah, I'm kind of confused by that play there, but we did complete a set, and I will still do at least one more battle to show off. And we are going to catch this Gothita real quick. Almost a rank 19, not bad. We are going to go ahead and do one more battle here. Alright, so moving into the final match of this video, we have Shadow Nidoqueen on the lead versus an Umbreon. Okay, so we'll have to see how this matchup plays out. Hopefully this is not a Psychic Umbreon, because otherwise it's going to do way too much damage to us. So we are going to see 5 of those Snarls go through. So charge move coming through, this could very well potentially be Psychic. We are going to go on ahead and shield it. And it's actually just a foul play. Okay, so we are going to go on ahead and throw this Poison Fang. And then I think I'm actually just going to stay in just a little longer and actually look to count these Snarls and hopefully swap into Umbreon to catch the charge move. But they get to it in time. So I was expecting 4, but apparently it was 3. We're going to just let this go through it. It is a foul play. Okay, so be it. We do have another Poison Fang ready. This will either get the shield or get the Umbreon extremely low. We'll have to see what happens. So they do decide to shield it. Okay, very well. I'm going to go ahead and shield this up one more time and just look to get this thing out of here. And unfortunately, we are getting a little bit of lag. And we both do like kind of a simultaneous swap into Skuntank and Umbreon here. So we are just going to go ahead and actually go for foul play. I think it would have been more ideal for me to go for Last Resort. this will still do a decent amount of damage because Skuntank is really not a bulky Pokemon. It's very glassy. So this could either be like Crunch, maybe Sludge Bomb, or Flamethrower. It is going to be a Sludge Bomb. It's going to do a decent amount of damage to our Umbreon. Let's see if we can get a Last Resort off though. So we did get to the Last Resort in time, so will they shield this? The Last Resort goes through and it connects, doing a decent amount of damage. So that's actually pretty nice. We still have our Scrafty in the back with full health. So even if this does take us out, which I don't think the Sludge Bomb will, it'll probably get us extremely low, which it does. And can we get to this Foul Play in time? We do. Will this get a shield though? Final Foul Play going through. It does not get the shield, but it takes out the Skuntank. So we'll have to see what comes in. It's going to be the Umbreon. We're going to come in now with our Scrafty and just get this thing out of here. And they bring in an Ariados. And if they have Lunge, it's going to do a heavy amount of damage to us most likely. And they are running Poison Sting, which gains energy very quick. So it is going to be the Lunge, and it's going to do a pretty hefty amount of damage. And we're just going to look to just throw a Foul Play here, probably get the shield hopefully. We do not get the shield, but we bring in Nidoqueen here to throw Poison Fang, and this is going to start either getting a shield or lower the defenses on Ariados. So we do get the shield and we lower the defense, and we do manage to get to one more just in time. So again, this is going to get the Ariados really low. Yeah, it gets it pretty low, and we're also doing more damage with Poison Jab. So final Lunge, or whatever the other charge move is coming through, this will take out our Shadow Nidoqueen. That's fine. We can come back in now with Scrafty and finish this game off. And that is going to be a good game, very well played. Hold on, though they still have Umbreon in the back. One counter does it, and that's going to be a good game. Alright, so not bad. 5 battles, that's actually really nice. I managed to win 5. Most cases I usually win anywhere between like 2 to 5, or if I'm like really lucky, anywhere between 3 to 5. So, I mean, with this, this team is actually pretty solid, like especially more so in the Open Great League. I've only ran this at least a few times in the Halloween Cup, so again, not bad. So that is actually 5 battles, and that is going to be it for this video. And as always, I hope you guys found this team to be interesting. Like I said, if you guys need a refresher on what the team is, just feel free to go back to the beginning of this video to find out the movesets and everything. Or if you guys want more information, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to provide that. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and as always, if you did, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also, leave a like and a comment, won't hurt either. But anyways, that is it for me today. I'm BVMSerious, and I hope you guys have a seriously amazing day. Thank you so much for watching.
But we do have all the good stuff as usual, like Poliwag. I know some Pokemon have actually since been made shiny, like Oshawott, Temple, and even Dwebble, so hopefully we'll actually find some shinies of those. I did do the Oshawott Community Day, so I don't have to worry about that. And as always, we featured regionals, I should say, for this event. There's of course Relicanth here, which we have on screen now, which you can only get in New Zealand.